If you are new to the channel, kindly like, share, subscribe, and please do not forget to hit the notification bell. The Waymaker. Let's all look at the man, Gowon, who have made so many disjointed statements regarding the Aburi Accord. And as we have it, he have said that perhaps he was sleeping, he was not too comfortable during the Aburis, and that may have influenced why he didn't understand what transpired at Aburi. Remember that he came back to Nigeria and denied everything, and that led to the civil war. People are telling Gowon, you are aged. Tell Nigeria what transpired and apologize to Nigerians.
Thank you for having me on this wonderful channel this morning. I must tell you that everything that is happening in Nigeria today is being caused by Yakubu Gowon. I've said it time without number. Ojukwu was not the one that caused the Biafra war. Gowon caused the Biafra war. By him breaking the agreement they have in that Aburi Accord, Ojukwu caused the Biafra war. Because this is what Ojukwu saw many years ago. He forecast what would be in Nigeria, the situation of Nigeria, and he called for regional government. Ojukwu did not say that we should divide Nigeria. All Ojukwu was saying that let's go back to region, let's do regional government so that everybody will control their regions and manage their resources the way America, which we copy democracy from today, are operating. But Ojukwu allowed himself to be deceived by the British, by few people from Yoruba here, Awolowo and the rest of them. And they misadvised him, and today you can see it. But what is spreading Nigeria today that Ojukwu, Yakubu Gowon should know that he's an elderly statesman, should come out and apologize to Nigeria, most especially the Igbos. Many Biafrans were being killed. Many Biafrans were being wasted in that Biafra war caused by Ojukwu, caused by Yakubu Gowon. So Yakubu Gowon to come out and apologize the same way Babangida told the world that it was not the Igbo that planned the coup. The coup was not planned. Don't forget that discriminations, marginalizations of people today are caused by Babangida and this Ojukwu, by this Yakubu, because Babangida made Nigerians to know that it is the Igbo that planned the coup and the British. But today, Babangida absorbed the handwriting and he told Nigeria that it is not the Yakubu, it is not the Igbos that caused the coup. So in the same vein, let Yakubu Gowon to come and apologize to Nigeria and tell Nigeria that he was the one that caused the Biafra war, not Ojukwu. Because if he will have stand according to that Aburi Accord agreement, there will have not been anything called Biafra war. This hatred being mounted on Biafra today will have not been existed. I tell you without number, Nigeria cannot be one. It is glaring now, whereby Nigeria security now, we are now seeing them superheading, securing bandits. The video is going viral. It's in the public domain. So our security armed forces men are now the one guiding these people which we claim. So in this, you believe with me that Yakubu Gowon, it is not too late. It should do the needful to apologize to Nigeria. And not only to apologize to Nigeria, mount pressure on the current government so that they go back to regional government or divide this country. I think from there, we can start from there.
Okay, now let's look at another issue because, you know, after that civil war, it is reported that about 3 million Igbos died. But in a surprise move, Gowon is making it look as if the number is not more than 1 million or so. And again, Nigerians are saying, where is Gowon getting his own figure?
Yeah, the fact remains that maybe probably Gowon does not want to make heaven. I believe that this is stage where he is, that he should do everything possible to make him to go a place to go and rest. It will be so disastrous. It will be so disgusting that after all these things, God spare his life, he refused to amend his way. One of the reasons why God spare Gowon is that God wants him to amend his way so that he will not die in this manner, because if he dies this manner, ancestors will not allow him to have rest. They will seize his peace when he gets to death. So it's better for Gowon now to do the needful and correct the wrongs. Coming to defend himself, oh, it is two people that died for Biafra war. You are deceiving yourself, because the figure is in the public domain. Record is there to check. This is the reason why they come together, they team with Buhari government to remove history from our education, so that the upcoming one, we will not know what happened, that might trigger the next generation to come. But the fact remains that you cannot, if you delete history from our education, you cannot delete history from Google.
Okay, now let us look at the advice that came from Victor Ume. Victor Ume is a senator from Anambra State, a former chairman of ABGA. Of course, just like any other Nigerian in the past, he's not advising Gowon to apologize to the Igbos.
No, the fact remains that if you speak now, they will say, oh, because it's an Igbo man. And that's why you are saying, if you are calling for one Nigerian, the counterpart Yoruba people need to pay to do the needful. Yoruba people supposed to put pressure on Yakubu for one. Hausa people for them to apologize to the Igbo. But no, they are shying away from the truth. They don't want to do it. You may say it and they say, oh, what do you expect you to say? You are an Igbo man. But the truth has to be said. Not like the counterpart of Opus Odima or Charles Oludo, who are serving money. They are serving money. They refuse to defend their people. So this woman now is saying the truth that Gowon need to come out and apologize. Don't forget that I came from the same region from Yakubu Gowon. Yakubu Gowon is the least person we see in the Middle Belt because he has turned Middle Belt to Afghanistan, whereby the Fulani herdsmen now feel they dominate us. They are the owner of the Middle Belt. So as we speak to you now, Gowon to do the needful. Yes, his peace of mind will be taken away from him because anything he's supposed to be fighting for now is so far he's going to get a rest when he finally departs from this world.
Okay, let me ask you this other question because P2B, so many people, Igbos are advising him, drop your presidential ambition, join Nnamdi Kanu to agitate for Biafra. That is after the brothers house in Lagos here was brought down by under mysterious circumstances. Though the Lagos State government has stepped in recently, saying that they want to investigate what led to the demolition. Because according to Obi, the person that put the case to court is an unknown person. But Igbos are saying, Obi, stop wasting your time. Drop your mission, join the crusade to fight for Biafra.
No, the fact remains that there is nothing that will come up for one Nigeria. As he speaks now, split Nigeria, let everybody go. I am advising Peter Obi to drop presidential ambition. If Obi parameter today become president of Nigeria, Fulani will still hold him ransom. Can't you see the way they hold Tinubu ransom? What has Tinubu achieved for these good 2 years? Tinubu have not achieved anything. Rather, Tinubu is shying away from the truth. The only tax reform that we were praising Tinubu for, that he will achieve, has Fulani not messed it up. The things they know that will affect them. The thing they will know that if you affect them, now they have removed it. Have you seen it? They have removed it. They'll tell you that even Tinubu as it is afraid of the Fulani. So also if Peter Obi get there, they will cage Peter Obi. Obi might even be the worst. Obi might be destroying Biafra. That's why every reasonable Igbo man should not take Peter Obi serious. Should not risk his life for Peter Obi. Anything that make Obi to become presidential candidate in 2027, take it or leave it. Every Igbo man in Lagos will have an alternative.
So you are saying that it exposed the Igbos to threats, to danger.
Igbo was living in peace in Yoruba in Lagos here before Peter Obi come in 2023 election. After that 2023 election, the lives of Igbo in Lagos here never remained the same anymore.
So you exposed them to danger.
Yes, Obi is selfish. Obi came out to come and talk because they destroyed his brother's house. Other Igbo properties that have been destroyed in Lagos, what is it called? This popular market in Lagos that have been destroyed. Did Obi talk? Obi did not come out to talk. Any Igbo man that sacrificed his life for Peter Obi is on his own.
Yes.
Obi came out because that man is his brother. If I say, did Obi speak for many Igbos who fall victims after the election? So any Igbo man who will risk his life, risk his shop, risk his property for Peter Obi is on his own. Obi has no solution to Igbo marginalization. If you give Obi president today, I tell you the situation is going to worse. What Obi is supposed to be doing now is to champion how Nigeria go to regional government or divide the country. I've told Yakubu Gowon, another statement from my region where I came from. Use the available opportunity you have now before it should be too late. Call for regional government. You can still correct it. Because you cause all these shenanigans that is happening in Nigeria today. Call for other people. Call them. Let's go back to regional government. That is the only solution. Or you divide this country, let everybody go on their own separate way. So if you refuse to do that, you are wasting yourself. And let me advise every Igbo living in Lagos currently. It is time for you to look back, to go and invest in your hometown. If you refuse to invest in your hometown now, you might regret it tomorrow. Because politics have now set it straight that we are not one. And even the blind can testify to it that Nigeria, we are not one. We were being forced in this marriage to come together. And you can see now that the marriage is not working. And that's why, what do we need to do? The Bible says if the foundation is being destroyed, what can the righteous do? The righteous have to destroy the foundations. What elderly statement like somebody like Yakubu Gowon?
And in that coalition, you have the likes of Erufai, a Fulani man. You have Atiku Abubakar, a Fulani man. You have even Malami, a Fulani man. I think it's only Baba Chilawa that may not be a Fulani man from the north in that coalition. That currently, they have already approached INEC to raise their political party, talking about the All Democratic Alliance, ADA as the acronym. But where it stands, Erufai have made it very clear that they put Turubu, they are going to remove Turubu. It's like the Fulanis have reason to remove Turubu.
And that's why I'm telling you that the Fulani does not have the audacity to tell you who will be a president. They are not the minority, they are not the majority, they are minority. Most of them are total strangers in Nigeria. They are coming from Burkina Faso, from Africa country to come occupy Nigeria. Is that the reason why they start killing people in Benue, in Plateau, in Taraba, killing my people? Why is it that Fulani men, not any Fulani governor, Fulani elite have come to condemn this very act that these Fulani headmen are doing? They are telling us they are not Nigeria Fulani. How do we now differentiate Nigeria Fulani from non-Nigeria Fulani? So for me, if Erufai have not addressed this issue, he does not have the moral right to tell us that Bola Ahmed Tinubu cannot be our president. As it is, they are the one that make Bola Ahmed Tinubu a president. If they want to remove Bola Ahmed Tinubu, let them not be calling others to come and join them. Let them find a way to remove it, which will be very difficult. Let me tell them categorically, in case if they watch this video, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not Jonathan that they think they can excuse and put in their pocket. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the general, the Ogakpatakota of politicians in Africa. Whether in Magomago way or whichever way define it, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is waiting for them. As I speak to you now, the judiciary, the legislature, everything, everything is in the hand of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So why did they think they can remove it? So they are just wasting their time.
Okay, let me take it to this angle. Remember that the other time when about 14 persons were reportedly disallowed in those states, who were later reportedly discovered to be hunters. The leaders of the stakeholders for the northern part of the country condemned the act. Though everybody condemned wanton waste of life or property, but what is surprising is people are raising questions that since the killing of Nigerians in Bokos and Basa local government area of Plateau State and the recent killing in Benue State, that the northern stakeholders have lost their voices.
Yes, of course. That's what we are saying. That these people, they are not sincere. They are not sincere enough. What stopped this Erufai Atiku for them to condemn this very act? When you see Gowon with Igbo man, you address them as an IPOP member. When you see Gowon with Yoruba, you address them as a courtesan. When you now see Gowon with Fulani, they will tell you they are hunters. How come Fulani hunters move their gun from the north and bring it to the south without a warrant? As of that time, that 16 of them were crying in Uromi. These people want to burn Nigeria down. Now, the 200 people that these Fulani men that has been confirmed that are Fulani men moving to the house, killing them, burn them. Why is it that no governor, no Fulani governor, no any Fulani elite have condemned this very act? Why? Is it that they are betting them for the purpose they want to actualize in Nigeria? And that's why I said, anytime, any day, that I will speak to justify Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was the only voice in the wilderness over 10 years ago that was speaking about these people plan how to Islamize Nigeria, marginalize Nigeria, and that's what we are seeing today. As I speak to you in the north, in Kaduna precise, yesterday you saw what all those Fulanis, they were holding Iranians, Iran a flag, saying they are Irans, they are this. If you try that kind of thing in the southeast, holding IPOP flag, Nigeria military will level them. And we forget in hurry, in 2020, that Nigerian youth gather in Lekki Toge with Nigeria flag, protesting peacefully. But Nigeria army invaded them, and a lot of people were murdered. That's why they deny it. The panel Sowolu said, the panel confirmed it, that people died in Lekki Toge. Today, what has become of it? Nothing has become of it. So that's why I'm saying that if you look at what these Fulani men are trying to do, they are trying to speak that Lord Lugard, who is a scammer, a criminal, sold this country for them. But if Paramento Lugard sold the country to Fulani, we will tell them that maybe they buy it from a wrong hand. Nigeria is not for them. And that's why we are saying that split Nigeria, let everybody go their own separate way. That's the solution.
Now, let me ask this question, because if you look at the coalition, which is the All Democratic Alliance, you understand that the likes of Atiku, the likes of Erufai are the leaders of that coalition. But we have the likes of Rotimi Amechi from the south-south, the likes of Arebe Shola from the southwest. If you were to advise them, the road they are playing, what would be your advice?
Sir, let me tell you categorically that politicians,
the likes of Arebe Shola and Amechi.
That's what I'm telling you, politicians are self-centered. They are all there for their political game. They are not there for their masses. Arebe Shola have fallen out of Tinubu government. That's why he's fighting to come back. Don't go for politicians. Politicians are not fighting for you. They are fighting for their own personal pockets. Amechi fight for himself. He didn't fight for River. What did Amechi do in River with Buhari? He do nothing. He do nothing. It's to tell you that Nigeria in 2027, we are not going with them. What happened in 2023 will happen again. We will choose who to follow. But if Fulani men, they think that they can maneuver our brain, they can use our brain to follow, we will not.
Now, let me ask this question. Because as it stands, the retired military intelligence officer have made it very clear that there are some people who are bent on Islamizing Nigeria. And according to him, these are the sponsors of Boko Haram, sponsors of terrorism, and all that. The question is, why is it that the government at the national level lack the willpower to address it, even as we have a Southwesterner in Africa?
Whether you have Southerner as a president or not, the solution to Nigeria, divide Nigeria. As we speak now, this conflict between Iran and Israel, we are divided. The Fulanis are supporting Iran. They are for Iran. They are even doing protests, carrying their flag. While the other side, the southeast, are standing in Israel, with Israel. Is to tell you are not made to be one. These British will look at without his girlfriend that named Nigeria, they are criminals. And that's why today I'm not advocating for Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys are doing what Lord Lugard teach them. Lord Lugard was the one who teach Nigerians how to do this criminal activity, because Lord Lugard is a criminal coming together for carrying people who are not the same mindset to name them Nigeria so that we become a slave to Nigeria. And that's why we are passing through what we are passing through now. I've said it time without number that the reason why the British will not allow Igbo man to become president of Nigeria, the day an Igbo man become president of Nigeria, the day we will be set free from this British. Just like what is happening, Abraham Traore now is setting Burkina Faso and the rest of Africa. Today, if not Abraham Traore, somebody like Macron now will be running his mouth in this Israel and Iran. Did you hear Macron speak? He cannot speak because what has befallen Macron and France now is what they are dealing with. All the African countries now, they have cut themselves from France. It is the Africa that is surviving these people. If Nigeria is being cut away from British today, I will tell you that the British will be begging Nigeria to come to Nigeria to come and survive. They are making us to survive.
Now, on a last note, there's a video that is making around where you can clearly see a British citizen confessing that they rigged election in the past to favor the North. And people have before now accused the British government of the service to mankind in Nigeria. Do you think the British should apologize to Nigerians, or they should come back to right the wrong they did by breaking Nigeria?
We don't need the apology. The apology is too late. All we need is that Nigeria should be divided. Let them go their separate ways. Look, when you read Aburi Accord, you will discover that Ojukwu foresee this thing that is happening. And that's why Ojukwu stand that let's go back to regional government. They went for Ghana and did the agreement. My man from my region, which is Yakubu Gowon, he was the head of state. Ojukwu was there representing his region. Usman Castina was there to represent the north. Robert Adewale was there to represent the west. They were there. Bankole Johnson was there that represents the navy in the Lagos state here. But how come that Yakubu Gowon boycott that agreement and say they called him British advising and some people in the southwest? Oh, if you allow what Ojukwu is proposing now, the center will be too weak. Don't allow regional government. Today, look at what we are finding ourselves. So as it is now, we don't need apology from the British. The apology is not accepted. All we want now, divide this country and let everybody go, or you turn it to regional government. Let everybody go. Whatever we produce, it is a shame that nobody have the guts to tell you what I'm telling you now. Have you seen now that doctors are now selling their hospital, relocating to UK to go and do caregiver? In UK, all our professionals now, they are in UK, developing UK, and we are sinking as a country. They are happy about that. And that's why, for you as an individual, if you want to go to UK now, you will not from 10 to 15 million before you can access UK. It wasn't like that in 1980. In 1980, for London is visa on arrival. When you get to UK, they will ask you, is it in 3 months you want to spend or 6 months? That's what we have. £10, 2 pounds was equivalent to 1 naira then. That was when naira was a hard currency. But today, £10 is 25,000 naira in Nigeria. And this is what they want to achieve, and they have achieved it. We need to say it that enough is enough. That's why I celebrate Martin Amdekano. Martin Amdekano should be free. He's a free man. He's an innocent man. Buhari arrested him to unleash his anger against the Igbos. So Martin Amdekano should be free.
I must say, Remy, thank you for your time. This is a good presentation.
Thank you for having me.
I have to have you next time. Thank you for